sa kulungan ni Alice Go for that purpose alone? Makipagkwentuhan? Ha? Do you want this committee to believe you? Na magkwentuhan lang? What
There
communication?
was a message po.
Sino? Involve a lot of people. Sinong people? Oh, takot ka na merong hahabol sa'yo after this hearing? Dahil siya mismo ang may hawak ng affidavit na ipinpoint si President Duterte, Senator Go, Senator Bato at si General Karamat na nasa likuran ng Pugo Operations.
No, sir.
Yan ang totoo. Huwag ka magsinungaling dito.
Sir, there was
Ah.
no affidavit po. That's
Wow.
not true, sir.
Pumunta siya noon 2 times? You may answer this or not. Basta pumunta ba siya 2 times? Bumisita.
Madam Chair, opo, 2 times po.
O, pumunta siya. Anong purpose ng magpunta niya doon sa'yo?
Mr. Chair, Madam Chair, can I consult my lawyer?
Isa lang po yan sa mga names.
Okay.
Po. And, Your Honor, I'm sorry po. I don't think I have the right po. Kasi hindi po ako sure.
No, it's not a matter of
Names, Your
it's
Honor.
true or not. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung komite magtitimbang niyan.
So meaning, Alice Go,
I will not, hindi ko po alam. Basta ALG po ang nakasabi.
hindi mo kaya nabasa yung pangalan na yan doon sa prepared affidavit na gusto mong papirmahan kay Alice Go?
Your Honor, wala po akong papipirmahan kay Alice, Your
Kang
Honor.
magsinungaling. I have A1 information. Alam ko. Kaya sabihin mo na kung sino yung nag-utos sa yung taga Malacanang na papirmahan yung affidavit na yan. Twice ka pumunta doon kay Alice Go para kumbinsihin siya. Sino yung sa Malacanang nag-utos sa'yo?
Your Honor, I did not convince Alice po to sign any document po.
You
Your Honor.
are a liar. You are a liar.
Anong ibig sabihin ng file doon, Miss Maslog? Miss Maslog? Tinatanong na rin ng aking mga colleagues, yun ba yung dating BOC?
Faeldon po. Di ko po siya kilala. Faeldon lang po.
Bakit nyo sinulat kung hindi mo siya kilala?
No, hindi ko po siya kilala. Nabasa ko po yan.
Okay, saan nyo nabasa?
Actually po. Can I talk to my lawyer for a second, Your Honor?
I'm just
You've
asking
been
you
consulting your lawyer a while ago. Since we were not asking you questions. Kanina ka pa nakikipag-usap sa abogado mo eh.
So why did you write this word, this name, file doon? Anong ibig sabihin?
I think po, isa lang po yan sa mga names.
Okay.
Po. And, Your Honor, I'm sorry po. I don't think I have the right po. Kasi hindi po ako sure.
No, it's not a matter of
Names, Your
it's
Honor.
true or not. Gaya ng sinabi ko kanina, yung komite magtitimbang niyan. Ang tanong lamang ay anong sinabi? Ano yung sinabi?
Your Honor, I can't. I'm sorry, Your
Why
Honor.
not? Why can't you?
Those are names po that not validated and I'm not
You are
really
not-
sure. Your
Oo,
Honor.
sabi mo nga, they are not validated. Hindi mo naman trabaho ang validation. Tulad ng hindi mo trabaho no na kasama sa operation ng pag-aresto kay Guo Huaping.
Yes, Your Honor. I
Oo.
know that, Your Honor. But these people, Your Honor, are in position and
Why
I
are you
don't-
crying, Miss
Kasi
Maslog?
hindi po ako. Your Honor, I can't. Kasi wala po
Madam
akong
Chair.
authority, Your Honor.
Madam Chair,
Senator De La Rosa.
sabi mo kayo na nabasa mo. Nabasa mo lang yan. Yung file dun, nabasa mo lang. Saan mo nabasa? Saan mo nabasa?
Doon po sa communication nga po
Anong communication?
between yung certain ALG po.
Certain ALG.
Opo.
So meaning Alice Go.
I will not, hindi ko po alam. Basta ALG po ang nakasulat.
Hindi mo kaya nabasa yung pangalan na yan doon sa prepared affidavit na gusto mong papirmahan kay Alice Go?
Your Honor, wala po akong papipirmahan kay Alice, Your
Kang
Honor.
magsinungaling. I have A1 information. Alam ko. Kaya sabihin mo na kung sino yung nag-utos sa yung taga Malacanang na papirmahan yung affidavit na yan. Twice ka pumunta doon kay Alice Go para kumbinsihin siya. Sino yung sa Malacanang nag-utos sa'yo?
Your Honor, I did not convince Alice po to sign any document po.
You
Your
are
Honor.
a liar. You are a liar. Eh, expected naman yan eh. Naisahan mo nga gobyerno how many years ago?
Mr. Chair,
30 years.
Naisahan mo na nga yung gobyerno noon pa. Ngayon pa.
Marian,
Yes, SP pro tempore.
natatakot ka ba sa buhay mo pagka dinivulge mo yung mga pangalan? Eh, namatay ka na dati eh. Di ba? Natatakot ka ba sa buhay mo? Ha? At dinivulge mo yung pangalan. Eh, namatay ka na dati. Oh. Ano? Come on, please divulge all the names that you know. Sige na.
And if
We're
I may, SP pro tempore, starting with the word, the name file doon, sa anong konteksto nyo narinig yung pangalan niya?
Actually po, I think si Fael Don was in Bamban.
Mhm.
I think he lived in Bamban.
Mhm.
And apparently po, Mr. Fael Don and I think his wife also, nandoon po sila sa Bamban.
Mhm.
And ito po, this information actually, in fairness din po, na-mention din po sa akin ni Miss Alex.
Okay.
They were invited to go to Davao.
Mhm.
Madam Chair,
Motorcycle.
SP pro tempore.
I see Alice Go in
Dali lang.
disbelief.
Yeah, Madam Chair,
So
perhaps
could
we can
we ask, yes, as SP pro tempore is indicating and the majority leader has asked,
aside from
Go
official response, verbal response
Is it
would
true?
probably be
Did you
needed.
mention the name of Fildon?
Madam Chair, ganun po yun. Meron pong isang picture po with the former president po and me, nag-group po na circulating before. Yan po yung kinukwento po. Yan yung isa rin po na pagkwentuhan po namin.
Mhm.
Na that's my first time po nakita ko po ang former president doon sa group picture niyan na circulating. That was the first time po na nakita ko po siya. Doon naman po siya na-mention po ni ni Ma'am kanina,
Maslog.
Maslog. Kanina naman po na regarding po kay Mr. Nick Fildon naman po.
Mm,
Mr.
so
Nick Fildon naman
ito.
po talaga nasa Bamban. Meron po
Mm.
siyang goat farm po sa Bamban.
Goat farm.
Yes po, goat farm.
So kayo may babuyan, siya naman kambingan.
Wala naman po kami any transaction pero may goat farm lang po.
Goat farm.
May goat farm lang po siya sa Bamban.
Okay.
Yan lang po.
Madam Chair,
Okay. Senator De La Rosa.
Yeah. Can I confirm from Alice Go? Yung tanong ko kanina, meron akong A1 information na natanggap about that affidavit na dala-dala ni Maslog. Meron akong informasyon. Confirm or deny lang from you. Hindi kita pinupirsang sagutin. You can ask the advice of your lawyer. Pero, tinatanong ko lang para mabigyan ng katuturan itong lahat ng sinasabi.
Madam Chair, dun sa question po sa akin ni Sen Bato po, I remain silent po. At meron pa po akong kadagdagan po na answer po pala dun sa na-mention po ni Ma'am Maslog kanina na invitation ng Davao. I just want to clarify. Wala pong nangyaring invitation po ng Davao. Wala po akong kakilala. At yung picture na yon ay nag-iisang picture lang po yon, July 22 to be exact, 2022. Hindi na po presidente si former president that time. Doon sa group picture po, I think and I believe po na-circulate naman po talaga siya. Kumalat po siya sa social media, pero that was my first time po na nakita ko po siya. Hindi po, si former president po.
Okay.
Before we continue, I will call Senator Sherwin next. Before we continue, just to inform my colleagues, unfortunately, I need to go up to my office now before 5:30. So, gusto ba ng komite magpatuloy? In which case, I will ask Senator Sherwin to chair in my stead. So, right to continue.
Yes, Madam Chair. If
All
you
right.
can, please.
Thank you very much, dear colleagues, and sa lahat ng resource persons. So, at this point, I will hand over the chair to Senator Sherwin.
Mr. Chair.
Salamat, Sen. Sherwin.
Mr. Chair,
Go ahead.
can I go back one question to General Macapas?
Senator Bato and then
General
Senator-
Macapas? General Macapas? General Macapas? Wala na.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, good afternoon, sir. Your Honor, sir.
Yeah, paano, sabi mo kanina, ito si Mary Ann Maslog, nag-volunteer sa'yo na information. Paano siya nakapunta sa'yo? Dumirita lang siya doon sa opisina mo, may nagdala sa kanya? O sino nag-introduce sa kanya sa'yo?
As I have said earlier, Your Honor, nakilala ko po si Ma'am Jessica kasi ang pakilala ko sa kanya, sir. During the time na saya pa lang ako ng DCO. So from there, minsan nagtitext na siya sa akin tapos nagbibigay ng information.
Kaya nga, paano mo siya nakilala? Tinatanong ko, the circumstances behind, paano mo siya nakilala?
Bumisita po kasi siya minsan, sir, nung boss ko dati, nung nasa DCO pa po ako. Ako po ang saya, kaya ako ang nag-entertain sa kanya. Dahil wala po
So,
yung...
kayo first nagkakilala.
Opo. Year 2022.
Sino yung boss mo?
Si, sir, Police Lieutenant General Benjamin Santos, sir.
Benjamin Santos.
Yes, sir.
So pagdating dito kay Alice Go, siya mismo pumunta sa'yo about Alice Go?
If I recall it right, sir, ano lang yun, sir? Parang tawagan lang namin, sir, na nabanggit niya na may access siya kay Alice. So, through Attorney David, nakausapin namin. So, kinagat ko yung informasyon na yun, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, General Macapas. That
Yes,
would be all,
Mr. Chair,
Sen-
if I may.
Senate President Pro Tempore.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mary Ann, alam mong wanted ka rito sa Pilipinas, di ba? Kaso ka.
Your Honor, that case is still in Sandigan Bayan po.
Yes.
Your Honor.
Di ba, nagpanggap kang namatay, kaya nawala yung kaso. Pero alam mo may kaso ka. May pending case ka. Na hinahanap ka ng otoridad.
It is still in Sandigan.
No, I'm asking you if you know that you have a case.
Your Honor, the case is still in Sandigan
All right.
Bayan.
O, di
Sir,
meron kang
refuse to
kaso.
answer po.
Okay. Nung pumunta ka sa Indonesia, anong passport ang gamit mo?
My name po, Jessica Francisco.
Is that your real name?
I am Jessica Francisco.
You are not Marian Maslog?
Your Honor, there is a case about my identity
I'm
po, Your
asking you,
Honor.
what is your real name?
I am Jessica Francisco po.
Can you produce us your birth certificate that you're indeed Jessica Francisco?
I don't have it with me, Your Honor.
But you have a birth certificate
Yes, Your Honor.
indicating that you're the real Jessica Francisco?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who is this Marian Maslog?
Like what I said, Your Honor. I
Who is
refuse.
Mary Ann Maslog?
There
Di
is
ba
a
ikaw to?
case.
When you were still 30 pounds lighter? Ikaw ba to? And you were trying to bribe officials in Malacanang during the term of my father? Because of that textbook scam? Says here, your bag woman, Mary Ann Maslog. Photographed here on March 9, 1999. Ikaw ba to?
There is a pending case,
Ikaw
Your
ba
Honor.
ito? That's not related to your case. I'm asking you kung ikaw to. If this is you.
Your Honor, there is a pending.
If this is you.
I cannot say, Your Honor.
Oh, padala mo, baka malabo mata. Page, padala mo sa kanya.
Passport ang gamit mo. Anong bansa?
Philippine passport.
Philippine passport ang gamit mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Isa lang ba ang passport mo?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala ka ng ibang passport?
Wala po, Your Honor.
May Philippine birth certificate ka?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, nandito taga DFA. Can you please check attorney? Okay, Director, kung anong ginamit na passport nitong si Mary Ann Maslog? Tsaka sa BI, Attorney Viado, can you please check or verify anong passport ang ginamit nitong babae ito? Yes, please.
We will check.
Comsec. Okay, we will flash your your passport. Who is any representative from the NBI? All right. Meron na ba kayo resulta dyan na si Mary Ann Maslog at si Jessica Francisco ay isang tao lang?
Based on the fingerprint examination conducted, sir,
Yes.
in the files that she has with the NBI and a fingerprint file before the courts, it was proven that the fingerprint belonged to one and the same person.
Di nagsisinungaling to. What's the name of your father?
David Francisco po.
Mother?
Corazon Cese po. Salvador.
Can you verify this, please? Anybody from the PSA?
Anyone from the PSA, please send us the birth certificate. Pakipadala lang sa amin.
Where were you born?
I was born in Quezon City po.
Quezon City? And Comsec, pwedeng pa-check sa civil registry if indeed there is a Jessica Francisco was born on, what's your birthday?
December 30, 1985.
December 30, 1985. So how old are you now? Alam mo, ikaw napakasinungaling mo 1985 ka pinanganak. Nasaan yung litrato? 1999 nagninegosyo ka na. 14 anyos ka? 14 anyos ka? Ha? Nasaan yung litrato? Alam mo, wag mo kaming lokohin dito Ako ngahingil ako tumayo dahil 1999 nagninegosyo ka na, nagkaroon ka na ng scam. 14 anyos nananakaw ka na. Oh, 1999 may textbook scam ka na. Ano nakalagay dyan? 1985? Ano, 14 years old? Minor de edad? May pinatawag ka na ng house? Oh? Nagninegosyo ka na? Ano?
I invoke my right, sir, for to remain silent because there is a case po in Sandigan which will
No.
be taken on October
Alam mo,
28.
Alam mo, ikaw na siguro ang reyna ng mga kasinungalingan eh. Imagine, ngayon ko lang napagtanto. 1985 ka pinanganak. Mukha mo ba yan? Is that you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, assuming that is true, your passport is true. Driver's license ba? Passport, your passport. Ilan taon ka na ngayon?
Going 39 po.
39. 1999, 14 years old nga. God damn it, you're a pathological liar. Sinungaling ka talaga, ano? Ano? Saan ka kumuha passport?
In DFA po.
Saan branch? Ha?
Kalasyaw po.
Kalasyaw.
Yes.
Ano ba requirements when you obtain a passport? Birth certificate?
Birth certificate and valid ID. For
And
first time.
valid ID
For a
for
first
first timer.
Renew
Is this
valid-
your first passport?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wala ba siyang passport na Mary Ann Maslog
We are double checked.
right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Malamang Senator Jinggoy peke ang birth certificate niyan. The same
Yeah.
case as what we saw with Go Huaping and yung mga pekeng birth certificate na ini-issue. Malamang malaking tsansa na peke rin yung birth certificate niya to assume a different identity.
Mhm. Meron nakapunta ka na sa Amerika?
Sir, I invoke my right po to.
Bakit?
Kasi
Ba't
po,
mo in-invoke?
there is a
Tinatanong ko
case,
na kung nakapunta ka na sa Amerika, ano masama doon?
there is a case po kasi about my identity sa Sandigan Bayan po.
Hmm?
So I invoke my right to keep silent.
Ang tinatanong ko lang kung nakapunta ka na sa Amerika, is that incriminating? I don't think that is an incriminating question. Oh,
There is a case po regarding by bench warrant on the 28th to prove my identity po. So I invoke my right to keep silent, sir.
do you have a case in the United States? Do you have a case in the United States?
No, Your Honor.
Really?
Yes,
Now
Your
I
Honor.
will read to you. Former textbook agent Mary Ann Maslog, who tried bribing officials of the DBM in 1999 so that her firm could wangle a 200 million textbook contract, is now Mary Ann Smith, married to an American who allegedly became her partner in crime. Court records show in Orange County, Florida, that Maslog is wanted for theft and scheme to defraud. She is facing charges of grand theft amounted to more than $100,000 and scheme to defraud in the amount of $50,000, which are classified as criminal felonies punishable with imprisonment. Maslog also has been charged with civil traffic infraction for proper backing. May kaso ka pala sa Amerika.
I don't have a case in America, Your Honor.
Really?
Yes,
Or
Your Honor.
when was the last time you went to the United States?
Like what I said, Your Honor, I invoke my right.
Sinasabi mo wala kang case. Ngayon tinatanong ko kung kailan ka pumunta, ay mo sumagot.
I,
Bakit ito sinagot mo?
I refuse to answer, Your Honor. I invoke the right
Ah.
to keep silent because of the case in Sandigan Bayan.
Mr. NBI, Mr. Agent, pwede ba ikulong na lang dito yan? We'll just make representations with the NBI.
Sir, she has a commitment order with from the Sandigan Bayan.
All right.
Madam Chair, Mr.
Madam.
Chair, sorry. Ang hirap ng walang kain the whole day. Mr. Chairman, with the indulgence of our Senate President Pro Temp, I think we are wasting our time with this pathological liar wala na pong kaso sa Pilipinas na hindi na check. Lahat ng kaso kinaso na sa kanya. May check na ho lahat. So can we proceed if I can appeal to the members and the chair so we can proceed to other matters, Your Honors, Mr. Chairman.
I
submit.
I share the same sentiment na to our colleagues, Senator Francis, Senator Joel, and Senator Jinggoy, na professional con artist tong kaharap natin at wala tayong makukuhang tama at totoong sagot dito sa taong to. Magsisinungaling at magsisinungaling lang sa buong gabi at lolokohin lang niya tayo buong gabi. At wala naman siyang naibibigay na produktibong sagot para sa atin. So,
Can I?
yeah,
Mr. Chair?
Yeah, thank you. Yes,
So, with the indulgence of Senator Villanueva, considering the citation issued by this committee a while ago, if I'm not mistaken, may we know now the proper disposition as to the custody of Mary Ann Maslog? Will she now be taken into custody by OSAA, or do we dispense her as a resource person, Mr. Chair?
Mr. Chair, we ruled on the citation for contempt against Ms. Maslog, and since the NBI has custody over her, we will turn over the custody to her without prejudice to the citation that the Senate issued against her. So in other words, it's only the custody that we are turning over to the NBI. But in terms of the effect of the citation, the Senate will assert its powers with the issuance of the citation for contempt.
I submit, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. Thank you.
I may, Madam, Mr. Chair.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, may I ask Ms. Guo Huaping alias Alice, kanina I was listening attentively, and even in the hearing doon sa counterpart natin sa House when they raised the issue of you being a spy, you reacted differently, and on our end we were not surprised at all. It could be true because somehow in the past hearings you act like a spy, lie like a spy, and we wanted you to have this opportunity to convince us. Ano ka ba talaga, Miss Alice, at ano talaga yung gustong mangyari ni Guo Huaping dito sa Pilipinas?
Mr. Chair, regarding po dun sa tinanong niyo po, regarding po dun sa spy, hindi po ako spy. Ako po, lumaki po ako, ang alam ko po ako ay isang Filipino at gusto ko na rin pong mamatay dito sa Pilipinas at handa din po ako na ipaglaban po ang Pilipinas po.
Pwede ba na ikaw ay isang spy pero hindi mo alam na ikaw ay spy at pinakikinabangan ka ng isang organisasyon o isang gobyerno, kagaya for example ng Chinese government? Would you think it's possible na hindi mo to alam pero nagagamit ka? Do you think it's possible?
Mr. Chair, hindi po. Dahil wala naman po ako nakakausap ng mga Chinese government po na tao.
Pero lahat ng katransaksyon mo, pag tinignan namin, maging dun sa mga dokumento, sinasabing ang katransaksyon mo ay puro mga true-blooded Chinese, even Chinese rogue citizens.
Mr. Chair, may mga nakatransaction man po ako na full-blooded Chinese pero never po ako nagkaroon ng transaction po with Chinese government.
One last thing that I'd like to ask you. Anong motive sa tingin mo ng mga nag-uugnay sa'yo na ikaw ay isang Chinese spy? Doon sa kaninang pinakitang video ni Senator Risa, doon sa Al Jazeera, na parang napakahirap imbentuhin na gagawin lang yung mga pangalan, mga lugar, mga sinight na mga mga tao na nakapaligid at malalapit sa iyo. Mahirap gawin 'yon, i-stage. Kumbaga parang it's a perfect storm na magawa nila at na iniuugnay ka as a Chinese spy. Ano kaya ang motibo nila? Anong mapapala nila para gawin 'yon? Meron bang nakipag-usap sa iyo? Meron ba silang hinihingi? Meron bang ilang parties trying to get your attention and at the same time ask you for favors?
Mr. Chair, hindi po sila malapit sa akin at hindi ko po talaga sila kilala. Doon sa nakita ko po sa video na 2 tao, hindi ko po sila kilala, hindi sila malapit sa akin, wala rin kami ugnayan at hindi po ako spy po.
But the addresses, the persons involved, the Fujian province, etc. Paano magagawa nila yon na parang perfect?
Mr. Chair, Fujian po, I believe sobrang laki po ng Fujian. Marami din po talagang half-blooded or full-blooded po na Chinese andito po sa atin, dito po sa Pilipinas. Hindi ko rin po alam kung bakit po, pero ang understanding ko po, ang intindi ko po, baka sa media mileage, meron po silang ibang motibo. Ako personally, hindi ko po sila kilala, never ko po sila nakita, at hindi ko rin po talaga maintindihan ano ang plano po nila. Pero dun sa Al Jazeera po, may ano na po kami, yung legal team ko po, may action na po kami for them. Magpa-file po kami.
Anyway, we'll let the pertinent government agencies to look into this, and considering na ito ay bagong lumabas, and I don't know if the committee is this is the right committee to look into this particular matter. May I go now, Mr. Chair, dun sa properties ni Alice Go, no? Kasi nakita ko yung binanggit ko sa iyo nung isang araw, itong properties dito sa Alabang West, properties na binili mo at nakasaad sa iyong salin. Napakalayo nito doon sa Bamban, Tarlac. Bakit mo naisip bumili ng properties dito sa Alabang West?
Your Honor, regarding po sa lahat po ng properties po, since may AMLAC case na po ako, I invoke my right against self-incrimination po.
Kasi dito 157 million yung ginastos mo. I actually don't believe na ganito lang kaliit para sa 8 lote dito sa Alabang West. No? May I know kung saan galing itong 157 mo? Ito, ayun naman to eh. Public record to, nasa salin mo. Saan galing yung pambili nitong 157 million na ito?
Mr. Chair, since naka-file na po yung AMLAC cases ko po, I invoke my right against
But this
self-incrimination
is sa salin at sa public document, and bumili ka ng property malayo sa Alabang. So ako bilang isang legislator at the same time part of this series of committee hearings, I am thinking na kaya mo binili ito dahil gagawin mo rin yung ginawa mo sa Bamban. Gagawin mo ring imperyo itong Alabang West. Kung hindi ka nahuli, may balak kang mag-expand mula Bamban patungo dito sa Alabang West. Would that be a sound conclusion on my part, Ms. Go Huaping?
Mr. Chair, hindi po.
Anyway, nung hindi ka pa nung nabalitaan mo na ni-raid yung Zunyuan at nandito yung ilang sa mga incorporators, anong ginawa mo bilang mayor? Inalam mo ba kung sino yung mga sangkot dito?
Mr. Chair, regarding po sa Zunyo 1, since may mga cases po na naka-file na rin po sa akin, I invoke my right against self-incrimination.
Buti na lang nag-decide ka rin na hindi tumakbo at ang COMELEC nag-decide din na hindi ka na payagang tumakbo bilang mayor ng Bamban. Noong pinasok yung lugar dito sa Bamban, may 46 na sasakyan ang nakumpiska doon. Mas marami pa po sa staff ng PAOK, no? Kung hindi ka involved sa Zunyuan, siguro Gua Huaping, agad ka sanang nagpadala ng tulong. Pero what did you do dun sa raid? As a mayor, I'm not asking you as, siguro I respect the office of the mayor. Anong ginawa mo? Anong tulong? Anong naging participation mo? Kung talagang wala kang kinalaman dito sa Zunjuan.
Mr. Chair, second day po ng raid, second day po ng raid, nagpadala po ako ng tao para tanungin, to check them kung may tulong, may magagawa po kami. Pero kung di po ako nagkakamali, hindi po kami pinayagan pumasok.
Sino yung kino-ordinate ninyo?
Mayor's office po.
Mayor's office to PAOK, to PNP? Kanino kayo nakipag-coordinate?
Kung di po ako nagkakamali, during that time po, pumunta rin po ang mga councilors, yung mismo mga konsehal po
Kanino
ng
po
bayan.
kayo nagbigay, nagpaalam na ready kayong tumulong? From the National Government's Office. Kasi yung PAOK ang pumasok dito kasama ang PNP.
Your Honor, hindi ko na po siya maalala sa
It
ngayon
means
po.
to say, hindi kayo nagbigay ng tulong.
Mag-extend po kami ng tulong dapat po. However,
You did not offer.
mag-extend po dapat kami ng tulong. However po, hindi po kami na-entertain.
May we know from PAOK, just yes or no, kung nagbigay sila ng intention to help you guys out dito sa nakaraang raid sa Bamban?
Yes, Your Honor. As far as we can remember, sir, wala po kaming naalala. Or neither we receive formal communication to that effect.
Sa PNP, wala din po tayong alam. General Acorda, you were then PNP chief?
Yes, since I was the DG-PNP, to my knowledge, sir, walang tulong na gano'n na i-extend sa atin.
Wala din po. So ito, magandang makita natin na yung chief executive hindi nag-cooperate or hindi man lang nagbigay ng tulong. Alice, sinabi mo noon na nakaraang hearing when I asked you as to how this construction in Baofu was funded. Ang sagot mo, and I was looking at the minutes of the hearing, Sen, yung pong Baofu, hindi siya sa akin at hindi rin po ako nagbabayad ng construction. So, sino yung nagbayad nung construction? Sino yung financier ng pagpapatayo ng construction dito sa Baofu compound? Kasama ba dito yung Hongsheng Gaming Technology?
Mr. Chair, regarding Baofu po, I invoke my right against self-incrimination po.
According to financial statement ng Baofu, pag tinignan nyo po ito, hindi pa po kayo nakakapag-divest nito, 2022 to 2023. Pag tinignan nyo po yung cash flow, nakalagay po dito, just to put it on record, meron pong nakalagay na construction in progress, 341 million yung nakalagay. Despite the fact na ilang beses nang pinapakita sa committee nito, especially yung in-depth study ni Senator Win Gatchalian na umaabot ng more than 6 billion pesos yung construction alone ng Baofu. So itong sa 341 na lang million na nakalagay in a public record, financial statement ng Baofu, galing ba ito sa mga shareholders? I suppose ito yung galing sa shareholders ng Baofu. Is that correct?
Mr. Chair, regarding Baofu po, I invoke my right against self-incrimination po.
But this is a public record at 341 million nakalagay dito, construction in progress. Ang tanong lang, bakit 341 million lang ang nadeklara kahit na nasa 6 billion na ang naging gastos ng construction na ito? Mr. Chairman, I am just emphasizing the importance of having a stronger measures where we can make sure that the local chief executive would have the responsibility doon sa mga nangyayari sa kanyang paligid. Ang lapit po, ilang metro lang po ang lapit ng itong Baofu compound mula po dito sa Bamban Municipal Hall. Gusto kong puntaan, Mr. Chairman, itong PAGCOR kasi Sa dami po ng mga narinig natin, Mr. Chairman, sa dami po ng nakita natin, narinig, at tayo, simulat sa poll, nag-imbestiga tayo dito sa, kasama kita pala nun, Senator Sherwin, dun sa biggest human trafficking na nangyari dito sa Clark, no? I think next games, no? Next games, 1,300 human trafficking, 50 million na bribery, nakulong yung Commissioner Argusino at si Robles, if I'm not mistaken, no? Noong pa natin pinapound yung sa PAGCOR, yung representative ng PAGCOR, si General Villanueva, gusto lang natin malaman, nung nagdeklara po yung Pangulo ng Pogo ban, ano na po yung nagawa ng PAGCOR para sundin yung direktibang ito? Kasi sabi ng PAGCOR, bibigyan nila tayo ng quarterly updates, Mr. Chairman, tungkol po sa winding down ng operation ng mga Pogo. I'm not sure if PAGCOR's been submitting their quarterly updates, and perhaps if we can ask them kung pwede nating marinig yung pinakahuling update ng PAGCOR. Ilan nga po ba yung mga nagsisimulang mag-wind down, ilan na yung completely nakapag-wind down, Your Honor?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. As of this date, sir, since the announcement of the President of the banning of all POGOs or IGLs, we have coordinated already with the other agencies, especially with DOJ, BI, and other law enforcement agencies, including PAOK, sir. And DOJ made already the task force exodus. We're still awaiting for the executive order from the President, sir. And in July, there were 43 remaining IGLs, sir. But today, there are only 38 now. And 4 more IGLs have submitted their intent to voluntarily surrender their license.
38 now.
38 now.
Okay, first question again. You're giving us your quarterly updates.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
submitting?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thanks.
And then as of September 30, 8,161 foreign employees signed up already for voluntary downgrading from the 38 companies, sir. So marami, sir, nag-file ng voluntary downgrading of their working visa.
Okay, so ibig sabihin now it's only down to 38.
Yes, sir.
38 na lang
Yes,
po.
sir.
And you're only talking, Mr. Chairman, you're only talking about legal POGOs. Am I
Yes, sir.
correct?
Yes, sir.
Because you have no idea about the illegal POGOs.
I have some ideas, sir. In fact,
No, if you have any idea of illegal POGOs, since then, pinasara nyo na yun.
hindi, sir. Actually, we're working it out with PAOK, sir. Because I work with other agencies also, sir. Being close to the law enforcement
You know,
agencies.
that's been the problem, Mr. Chairman. Ever since, no? For example, ngayon, yung validity ng OGEL o yung, ano nga ang OGEL? Yung employment
license.
Yes. Di ba? Yung validity nila will only be valid until December 31, 2024. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Ito yung in-adjust ninyo na validity.
Yes, sir.
Now, last week, October 3, ang PAOK discovered an illegal POGO. We're not surprised anymore because there's so many illegal POGOs. Dito sa raid na nangyari sa Pasay City. Ironically, Mr. Chairman, that's only 650 meters away. 600 freaking meters away from the Senate. An illegal POGO while we're conducting Senate hearings here about POGOs. At ang mas nakakabahala po, malapit din po ito sa PAGCOR Corporate Office dito sa Pasay. Ito pong na-discovering POGO sa Kimberly Building sa Macapagal Boulevard ay isang scam farm. Hindi ko bang malaman na, Mr. Chairman, bigyan tayo ng overview ng PAGCOR kung paano po yung kanilang proseso sa winding down ng operation ng mga POGO. Kung nabanggit nyo na nga po, hindi lang legal, even na illegal. Paano po yung mga proseso? Ano po yung inuuna? Bakit itong illegal na POGO nandito pa, no? Ang lapit-lapit dito sa atin, pareho sa PAGCOR at sa Senado, operational pa rin ho. Nag-ooperate sila nung na-raid po sila, Your Honors.
Your Honor, as assessed by PAOX, sir, that illegal POGO ay bago lang daw, parang bago lang siya. Ito yung mga remnants, sir, nang galing sa ibang mga pinasara natin at ni-raid ng mga POGO, sir. Parang kabut ito, sir. Kaya nga yung pag nagre-report kami sa PAOK, we hope and pray na ma-raid sana to, ma-raid itong illegal na to, or itong licensing na nag-illegal, ma-raid sana ng PAOK para ma-deport na natin. Pag hindi natin ma-deport, sir, yan, parang kabuti yan, sir, lilipat lang sa ibang lugar. And
But do you have any idea that they're operating here? Zero idea that there's a...
we have some intelligence report, sir. In fact, we of course, 2 reports to PAOK, sir, about...
Yun po ba yung nag-lead sa PAOK na i-raid ito, yung intelligence report ninyo?
Part of that, sir. But ito kasing location na to, sir, ang binabanggit namin, ito yung karugtong nung naandun sa Double Dragon. So, it's the same company, sir. But itong bago, sir, dito sa... Actually, ito, sir, 3 location yan, sir, sa ano. Dalawa sa Double Dragon and 1 sa dito, sir.
And I think the problem lies because PAGCOR has no way of checking. You don't have the capacity to actually look and check. Yung DOLE nga, binigyan natin ng pondo dito sa Senado ng mas maraming inspectors para dun sa OSH, yung Occupational Safety and Health Standards. But PAGCOR has no way of checking all of this. In fact, Your Honor, General Villanueva, ka-last name pa kita, yung mga leasing, mga lisensya, sinasabi wala, pero the past 6-7 years, alam na namin na meron yan eh. And hindi talaga, and the only way to do that is we thank and appreciate the President's decision to really close down POGOs. So, alam niyo po ba na ganito yung nangyayari and yet you can't do anything about it? It appears that you can't do anything about it.
No, sir. We've been doing a lot of things also together with the law enforcement agencies, including the intelligence community, sir. In fact, sir, we're a minor player in the discovery of this big illegal POGO, sir.
Well, meron ba talagang kapasidad ang PAGCOR na tugunan itong utos ng Pangulo na talagang tuldukan po itong operasyon ng mga POGO sa ating bansa? O kailangan nyo talaga ng kagaya ng PAOK na talagang massive yung they're not just passive but more proactive approach in closing down this POGO operation?
Yes, Your Honor, the PAGCOR doesn't have the police power or the arresting power. So we rely on the PAOK, our law enforcement agencies. But we help them in intelligence operation.
But you're the one issuing licenses, sir. Those licenses that you are issuing,
yes, sir,
hindi nyo naman na-check eh. Hindi nyo na-check. In fact, yung mga na-raid, yung iba may lisensya pa ng PAGCOR eh, pero maraming illegal activities. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
I agree, sir. But we help in neutralizing these illegal ones, sir.
Anyway, sir, I think we can agree to disagree if you have the capacity to actually look into all of this and find out if your licenses na inilalabas, ibinibigay, yun lang din yung gagawin nilang operasyon based on the licenses that you're giving.
Yes, sir.
Because they're not, obviously. The past few years na nandito ako sa Senado, no? At ilang taon na nating inuulit-ulit na itong evils of Pogo. Talagang kailangang isara talaga at kailangan magsimula muli. In fact, I will go further. Even the evils of online gambling, pati itong mga lisensya na ito, for me, until now, wild west. Itong pagbibigay ng lisensya at pag-i-implement nitong mga nakatanggap ng lisensya mula sa PAGCOR. Mr. Chairman, may I also ask yung, I don't know kung nandito yung BIR, PNP, concerned agencies, nung last hearing, binanggit natin yung nakuhang lisensya ni Mr. Tony Yang sa pagkakaroon ng lisensya ng kanyang firearms, LTAP, permit to carry, etc. In fact, yung nakita natin, 6 yung nakita natin, no, na mga permiso, permit to carry, license to own, possess itong firearms. Can we now get an update kung ano na ito, Mr. Chair? From PNP, maybe from PNP na humingi tayo nun ng information. Meron ba tayo na invite?
Any resource person from the PNP? Meron ba tayong mga kasama? Please,
Sir, please.
Join us too. Please join us.
Anyway, habang iniintay natin, Caroline, can we ask Mr. Yang kung ilan yung baril na nasa possession niya?
请问您现在拥有几支枪？
一支。
一支。It's only one.
Only one. May lisensya yon lahat at permit to carry?
这支枪它有那个持枪许可证吗？
有。
Yes, there is a permit.
So, isang Chinese national na nag-ooperate dito sa bansa, yung lugar niya na may kumpanyang bakal, nag-smuggle ng bigas, smuggle ng drugs, meron pang baril. Yes.
Can a foreign national obtain a permit to LTAP?
Sir, good afternoon po, sir. No, sir.
Hindi pwede.
Hindi, sir.
Paano siya nagkaroon ng lisensya?
Sir, upon verification dun sa records natin, sir, nagkaroon siya ng license to own approved January 13, 2022.
2022?
Yes po, sir.
Hindi kayo nag-exercise ng due diligence para assess kung talaga Pilipino siya o dayuhan?
Yes, sir. Yung process natin, sir, requirements is submitted through online. Nakalist na yung requirements, sir. He has substantial submission ng kanyang mga requirements online, sir.
Online lang?
Yes, sir.
So naniniwala kayo, hindi nyo in-interview man lang if he is physically qualified to hold the gun? Di ba may mga test pa yan? May mga
Yes, sir.
neuro test pa yan?
Neuro drug test, sir. Meron po,
Oh. Did he undergo the examination?
Yung neuro drug test, sir, meron din siyang nag-take siya ng neuro drug test dyan, January 8, sir, 2022 din.
Can we ask him, Mr. Chair? Caroline, can we ask him kung paano siya kumuha ng permit? Saan siya nagpunta? Saan siya nag-apply? Ano yung ginawa sa kanya? O in-escortin din siya? Kaya nung nakita natin mga videos na ine-escortan siya kahit saan siya magpunta. Pati dun sa airport, ine-escortan siya. Kakapkapan siya, papasok dun sa airport na dun sa metal detector. Hindi siya pwedeng galawin o tanungin o kapkapan. Ganun din ba yung nangyaring VIP treatment sa kanya?
请问你是如何拿到这个许可证呢？是不是谁帮你来申请？你是如何申请？在哪里申请？而且呢，你也是否有通过警察陪着你才可以拿到这个许可证呢？
Can you use the microphone, please?
以前一个警察给我说，他能帮我办 这个证还有去买这支枪咯，就这样，他帮忙办买我就放在家里。
Okay, so during that time, there was a police who told me that he can help me get the permit. And then after that, he would help me buy the gun. And after that, I got the permit and the gun. I just kept it.
How did you apply for the permit? Where did you go? What did you do?
Okay, 所以当时你是如何拿到这个许可证呢？如何办理这个许可证？
当时就是有一个警察去帮我办这样。
It was the police who helped me process the application.
So paano mo naman lalagyan ng neuro test to? At nakakuha ng permit. Is it still live yung permit niya?
Yung kanyang LTAP, sir, is until 2024 na revoke na rin siya, sir. Pati yung kanyang license is already revoked, sir.
You know, Mr. Chairman, I just raised this particular issue because number one, he's been here for quite a long time, 25, 26 years if I'm not mistaken.
Si ito si Tony.
Si Mr. Yang.
Dito
yes.
nga pinanganak yan, di ba?
Hindi, Chinese siya eh. He even mentioned here that he is a Chinese and yet he was able to get a license na mag-own at mag-carry ng baril dito sa Pilipinas. And I don't believe, Mr. Chairman, na isang baril lang to. I don't believe, Mr. Chairman, na isa lang ang pag-aari nitong baril. Ako magpapabaril ako sa Luneta kung isa lang ang baril nito. Can you imagine yung mga ginagawang activities nito sa buhay niya? Mga illegal activities. Tapos isang baril lang. Hindi ako naniniwala doon. Pero, Mr. Chairman, ang point ko, nakakuha siya eh. Nakakuha siya ng permit.
Ano klaseng neuro exam ang binibigay niyo? Oral?
Hindi naman kami, sir, personal yung nagkakandak kasi separated na kami sa health service. Silang nagkakandak. May written at saka may interview, sir, yung ginagawa nila, sir.
Face-to-face interview?
Yes po, sir, yung face-to-face.
Hindi online?
Hindi po, sir. Yun po ang personal appearance yun, sir, written at saka interview, sir.
That's why and then I'm winding up, Mr. Chairman. I would just like to put into the records the importance of revisiting our policies. Parang 1+1 na yun, napakadali sagutin ng isang Chinese national ay hindi pwedeng magkaroon ng lisensya to carry a gun or permit to carry, Mr. Chairman. So I hope our police force will look into this. Nakakalungkot lang po, no, na ito yung nangyayari sa atin. Parang lahat na lang binalasubas nitong mga banyaga na pumasok dito sa Pilipinas. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr.
Thank
Chair,
you.
ano ang pangalan mo? Zhao Shaoqi? Siya ba yan?
赵守期
Ha?
期赵守期
Makakaintindi Tagalog? Filipino?
你能听得懂菲律宾语吗？
Ikaw rin mag-interpret? Okay. Meron din siyang mga baril?
请问你也拥有枪吗？
没有，
能
Meron?
能
Wala siyang baril?
能，
So, may baril, wala lisensya.
你有枪但是没有许可证。
Ha?
我没有枪啊。
I don't have a gun.
So, if he does not have a gun, wala siyang lisensya, definitely. Alright. Miriam, may asawa ka? Tanggal mo yung face mask mo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sino asawa mo?
Wouter de Jong po.
Ha?
Wouter de Jong.
French? Ano?
Dutch po.
Dutch. Dating asawa mo dito sa Pilipinas. Dating asawa mo dito sa Pilipinas, sino?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anong yes? Pangalan niya, yes?
No, Your
Oh, ano pangalan ng asawa mo?
Your Honor, I refuse to answer, Your Honor.
Why do you
Sir,
refuse to answer my question?
Because I have a case in
Oh,
Sandigan, Your Honor.
What does that case have to do with my question?
Your Honor,
I'm just asking you, what is the name of your husband or your former husband?
I refuse to answer, Your
Why
Honor.
are you refusing to answer my question? That is a valid question.
I refuse to answer, Your Honor, because I have a case in Sandigan, Your Honor.
What has that case got to do with my question?
It is because, Your Honor,
It is because of
appro-
what?
Because, Your Honor, on the 28th and 29, I have to prove my identity in Sandigan, Your Honor. So I refuse, I invoke my right, Your Honor.
Okay, when
keep silent.
when the page showed you this picture, do you confirm that you're the one in this picture?
I did not confirm, Your
Okay,
Honor.
are you confirming now? I'm asking you. Are you this person?
I invoke my right, Your Honor, to keep silent because of the case in Sandigan for my identity, Your Honor.
For your identity?
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
For the information of the Filipino people, this woman, Mary Ann Maslog, is formerly married to Mayor Romel Maslog. Correct? An incumbent vice mayor right now. I know him. He is a good friend of mine. But I know you have already been separated. I don't know if it was annulled or whatnot. You know, of course, you know your husband, Romel.
Your Honor, I refuse to answer. I invoke my right po to
Okay.
keep silent.
And for the information of everybody again, you were also married in the United States with a certain Smith. And he became your partner in crime. You were married in Florida. Correct?
I refuse to answer, Your Honor.
You know, yung mga refuse na yan siguradong tama, totoo. And then when you came to Manila, you defrauded a lot of people here in the Philippines. Con artist ka nga. Pinakita mo yung mga opisina mo. Dinala mo, hininga mo pera. Nung nagbigay ng pera, nag-disappearing act na kayo. That is your true identity. At itong Jessica Francisco na ito, hindi ako naniniwala rito. You are not Jessica Francisco. You are Mary Ann Maslog. The con artist scam. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Salamat, SP Pro Tempore, at maraming salamat kay Senator Sherwin for chairing this committee's hearing in my absence. I actually learned, Ms. Maslog, nung kinailangan ko umakyat sa opisina sandali, you tried to pull another fast one right here in the Senate. Ininform ako ng staff ko, kumontak sa office yan si Dr. Jessica. Yung Maslog dyan sa hearing, nagpunta sa office as Dr. Jessica Francisco, na consultant siya ng Indonesian Embassy na gusto ipasama ang sa meeting with Indonesian Police Delegation. Meeting ni na SRH at Senator Sherwin Gatchalian noong September 25. I remember that meeting. We remember that meeting, Ms. Maslog, delegation from the Indonesian National Police. And you came to my office posing as a consultant of their embassy kasi gusto nyong sumama sa meeting na yon. And you wrote down 3 names na makakasama nyo dapat sa meeting. A Zoe or Joe Smith, a Walter De Jong, I think you just named him as your husband, and a Lloyd Sebastian. Grabe ma'am, nakakashock. You know, I thought I would miss a lot, and I missed a lot in the half hour I had to leave the hearing, but I found out something more about you. Grabe. So just for the information of my colleagues here.
Madam Chair,
Senator Joel.
this is on another note as I raised it a while ago. Yung pong Firearms and Explosives Office ng PNP, sir, gusto ko lang malaman, sabi nyo kanina, yung lisensya na baril ni Antonio Maestrado Lim. Dami kasing pangalan to eh. Yang Jian, Tony Yang. Hindi na po ito, kinancelan nyo na po, ni-revoke nyo na po ito. So what's gonna happen with the firearms? Are you aware where the firearms po ngayon?
Sir, may order na po kami na to recover yung firearms. Yes, sir.
So, you're in the process of recovering the firearms. I just wanted to make sure na alam ng taong bayan na makuha niyo po ito, no? Para we will feel more safe. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Senator Joel. Dako na po ako ngayon, conscious of the time, concerned din po ang komite sa oras din ninyong lahat. Ilang mga tanong sa PAOK, if I may, kay Yusek Cruz. So, una po, Yusek, congratulations sa inyo sa inyong raid sa Pasay. Really, what a pockmark on us working in the legislature na it was there right under our noses. Pero bago ako dumako dun sa Pasay, meron po bang any updates dun sa Cebu raid?
Yes, ma'am. Madam Chair, meron na pong nakaschedule arraignment for the cases, and we filed cases of with the NBI, of course, Cebu City, cases of qualified trafficking, and the arraignment is scheduled on next week.
Alright, salamat, Yusek. Ngayon si Mr. Zhao, in the previous hearing, admitted to bribing government officials sa kanyang previous testimony na iyon. Na-identify nyo na po ba yung iba nilang links o connection sa mga government officials, nasa lokal man o nasa nasyonal?
Yes, Madam Chair. Actually, there is an ongoing investigation being done by the National Bureau of Investigation as to those government officials who are involved in the operation of the Lapu-Lapu Pogo Hub.
Salamat, Yusek. At this point, could I ask Attorney Magno of the NBI kung meron na pong maibabahaging mga initial man na findings ng Bureau tungkol sa Lapu-Lapu Pogo Hub?
Yes, Madam Chair. Actually, we had the talk the other day when I was in Cebu about this operation. But they mentioned that they're still doing the validation with regards to this allegation, and they will come up with a report soon together with the PAOCC, Madam Chair.
Salamat, Attorney. Yung soon, bandang anong araw or linggo or buwan po yun?
I will check immediately, Madam Chair.
Maraming salamat po. Back to Yusek Cruz po. At least sa social media, at ipa-flash po namin, may umiikot po ng mga photos ni Zhao Shuqi or Xiaoqi at si Mayor Ahong Chan. Nakita nyo na po ba ang mga photos na ito? And has there been any fact-finding regarding Mayor Chan?
As to the picture, ma'am, this is the first time I see this picture, and mga pictures kami nakita but not this one, ma'am.
I see. Pero other pictures of Mr. Zhao and Mayor Chan.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay po. So has there been any fact finding regarding Mayor Chan in relation sa kina Mr.
As
Zhao?
far as the investigation, ma'am, it's we coordinated already with the DILG, and I will just check on the investigation that they're undergo.
All right. Salamat po, Yusek. Now, in the interest of fairness, para sa kabatiran ng lahat, the committee invited Mayor Chan to our hearing, pero sila po ay kasalukuyang nagfa-file ng kanilang certificate of candidacy. Ito po yung sulat nila sa komite. Lastly, Yusek Cruz, for tonight, may nahanap po ba kayong link sa pagitan ng Bamban at saka Porac, Pogo Hubs?
Yes, ma'am. Meron po. Meron po tayong mga links na nakita doon.
Are you able to share these links with the committee?
We don't have the record, ma'am, but we have affidavit as to that effect, ma'am, as to the former workers, or I think that was the person was an admin officer of Lucky South 99 bago po siya pumunta ng Cebu.
O nga pala, hindi lang Bamban Porac, pero Porac Cebu. Kasi in the last hearing na pag-usapan din natin with Ms. Cassandra Leong and Mr. Zhao Long, yung mga dating workers sa Porac Pogo Hub na nahanap dun sa Cebu Pogo Hub.
Yes, ma'am. Actually, marami pa po kaming tinitignan, ma'am. Hindi lang po. We thought it was just the admin officer, but later, ma'am, may mga nakita po kaming ibang kasama.
So, eventually, mabubuo nyo yung larawan at maibabahagi sa publiko, if not with the Senate anymore, kung by then tapos na yung aming mga hearings. Pero yung buong picture ng ano bang network ng mga Pogo Hubs dito sa Pilipinas na mukhang hindi lang mga stand-alone na mga negosyo o kumpanya, pero meron talagang some kind of interlocking relationship among them.
It seems ganun na nga, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, yung latest findings po namin, itong the one that we recently raided here in Pasay. Ganun din, ma'am. May mga ganun din po.
So may links din po siya sa mga naunang Pogo Hubs na ni-raid ninyo, interagency, at iniimbestiga din namin dito sa Senado.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Yusek. A couple of questions, Ms. Carlin, for Mr. Zhao Long. So, Mr. Zhao, okay. Mr. Zhao, kailan kayo dumating sa Pilipinas, and particularly sa Cebu? Kailan kayo dumating at anong visa ang gamit nyo noon?
请问您什么时候过来菲律宾？过来宿务，还有你们用什么样的签证？
是最近过来还是什么？
什么时候？第一次过来菲律宾。
18年吧。
18年。宿务呢？
宿就是宿。
也是18年。OK。然后用什么签证？
是退休移民签证。
退休
移民签证。
退休的待人。Okay. So I arrived in the Philippines on 2018, so that's already in Cebu. And the visa that we use is the retired immigrant.
Retired immigrant? Kayo ang retired immigrant or yung ama nyo?
谁是那个退休移民签证？
是我的。
是你的。一家 the family, it's for the family.
So sa pamamagitan ng PRA, yung visa from the Philippine Retirement Authority.
就是通过那个菲律宾退休的这个委员会得到的。Yes, that's correct.
Yes. Okay. And lastly, for Mr. Zhao tonight, your father, Zhao Shu or Shao Chi, admitted that he tried to offer 1 million pesos to authorities at na ang pera ay galing sa inyo. Sinubukan nyo na ba i-bribe ang iba pang government officials?
上次那个赵先生有说过，那个100万就是交给那个政府的官员，那请问以前有没有贿赂过其他的政府官员？
上一次讲的100万是两回事，因为呢，100万是后面。卡西欧先生呢，我相信他是个政府的高官，我相信他不可能接受贿赂的，这是一。第二呢，我是一个商人，我没有这样想去贿赂的思想跟想法都没有，而且我70多岁了，我没有贿赂过，70多年来我懂事到现在我没有贿赂过，这是两个问题。
Okay, so there are two reasons why it happened. But what I can say is that I know that Mr. Casio is a high government official and cannot be bribed. So it is never my intention to bribe him. I know that he will not accept it. And because I am a business person, so I have never bribed anyone, and I'm already in my 70s. So during my 70 years and with my business profession, I have never bribed anyone.
Okay. Thank you. My last question for tonight para kay Miss Merly Joy Castro. Ngayon po, gusto ko po kayong tawagin. Si Guo Huaping paulit-ulit, lalo na mula nung nakaraang hearing, sabi niya, I am a victim, I am a victim. Pero ang totoo pong biktima ng mga kagaya nyo, Miss Merly, na ginamit ang identity para mag-incorporate ng mga POGO companies. Sinarge kayo ng human trafficking at di tulad ni Guo Huaping, hindi kayo tumakas at hindi kayo tatakas. Non-bailable ang kaso nyo. Nais ko po siya, mga kasama, bigyan ng ilang sandali para magsalita. So, Miss Merly, may nais ka bang sabihin sa aming lahat?
Basahin ko po yung statement.
Sure, pakibasahin.
Ako po, si Merly Joy Castro, biktima ng identity theft. Inaakusahan ng qualified human trafficking sa opensang hindi ko man po ginawa. Si Miss Alice Guo, ang nasabing nagpasok ng pangalan ko na ang ginamit niya ay si Miss Gamo. Ang aking pagkakakalanlan ay walang pahintulot na ginamit sa hindi magandang paraan. Ngayon, ito po ay nakapagpasira ng buhay ko, batid ko hindi lang buhay ko, pati ang buhay po ng anak ko, na kailangan ko pong iwan ngayon sa bahay na walang seguridad, na hindi alam kung ano nangyayari sa nanay nila. Ako po ay isang ordinaryong tao, nagtatrabaho bilang BPO call center para maibigay ang pangangailangan ng pamilya. Na ngayon, kailangan ko pong mag-resign dahil sa kailangan kong harapin tong kasong to na kahit kailan, hindi ko po kayo pinahintulutan gamitin yung pangalan ko ng kahit saan dahil wala po akong pinipirmahan. Wala akong nakitang papel na gano'n para mapunta doon yung pirma ko. Bukod po doon, ngayon hindi ko alam kung paano mabubuhay yung dalawa kong anak na hanggang ngayon walang kasama. Hindi ko alam kung paano bubuhayin ng asawa ko na ang tanging kasama nila na madalas sa bahay ay ako. Ako po ay natatakot talaga sa mga anak ko kung paano po sila. Kahit gayon din sa buhay ko, simula po nung lumabas ako no June dito, nag-request po ako sa company na i-work from home kasi po di ko po alam kung paglabas ko ano po mangyayari sa akin kasi hindi ko po alam talaga kung saan nagsimula, kung paano, kung baka bukas wala na ako. Parang hindi ko na kaya.
Inom ka muna ng tubig, Miss Merly.
Kaya ako ngayon humaharap po sa inyong harapan para patunayan at harapin sa inyo na ako po ay isang biktima at hindi po ako kasali bilang incorporator ng nasabing Hongsheng dahil hindi ko po kilala at kailanman hindi ko narating ang lugar na yan. Ayun lang po, Madam Chair.
Salamat sa iyo, Merly. It is my understanding that the NBI will take Miss Merly now and take her into their custody, put her in custody. Sana yung mga payo na naibigay ng ating mga government agencies tulad ng DOJ sa mga naunang biktima ng identity theft na humarap dito ay maipayo din para sa kanyang konsiderasyon at para mabigyan ng konti pang linaw yung kinabukasan ni Miss Merly at nung kanyang mga anak, yung kanyang pamilya. Merly, ang sabihin ko lang sa inyo ngayong gabi sa ngalan ng komite ay masaserve din po ang hustisya. Minsan matagal, minsan maganit, pero masaserve din po iyon. Attorney Magno, mayroon po kayong gusto sabihin?
Just to put on record, Madam Chair, that Ms. Santos voluntarily surrendered to the National Bureau of Investigation, to the Senate.
Salamat po, Attorney Magno. So, ingat po kayo, Miss Merly. Maraming salamat at susubaybayan po ng komite ang inyong magiging kapalaran. Thank you po. At this point, I'd turn over the floor to Senator Sherwin if he would like to raise questions this evening. Senator Sherwin.
Madam Chair, I'll reserve my questions for the next, I understand there's another hearing next time in light of the new information that came out. Pero bago ho tayo matapos, Madam Chairman, dahil napag-usapan ho natin identity theft, meron ho kaming nakuhang birth certificate. No, actually nakuha namin marriage certificate ni Jessica Francisco. Narinig ko ho kanina kay Jessica Francisco na ang asawa niya ay isang Dutch. Pero dito sa marriage certificate, merong, I'll flash it, ang asawa niya dito sa Pilipinas ay isang Orlando Sapsap. Na dito po sa Pilipinas kinasal. So obviously, itong si Miss Maslog, ninakaw niya yung identity nitong si Jessica Francisco. No, hindi siya yung totoong Jessica Francisco. Meron talagang totoong Jessica Francisco na ang asawa ay si Mr. Orlando Sapsap. At yan po yung nakakatakot, Madam Chairman, na marami tayong mga kababayan katulad ni Merly na ninanakaw yung kanyang identity, ginagamit sa pang-scam, ginagamit sa panloloko, ginagamit sa estafa kasi yung latest case ni Miss Maslog ay estafa at maraming nadadamay dito. No? Kaya importante rin ng ating mga ahensya, lalo na ang PSA, maging alisto sa mga ganitong pangyayari. At of course, ang DFA, no? Dahil ginagamit nila itong identity theft sa pagkuha ng passport at yan ang kanilang katibayan na sila ay tunay na tao. So ito ay isang bagay na dapat natin seryosohin at maiayos rin, no? Itong mga ganitong identity theft na nangyayari. But I'll reserve my questions, Madam Chair, till the next hearing. Maraming salamat po.
Maraming salamat din po, Senator Sherwin. So, end of this long journey, it's slowly appearing that POGOs are not only a criminal enterprise, they endanger our very democracy and national security. Umalabas sa mga pahayag ni Shi Zhejiang at Wang Fugue na di lang mga Pilipino ang biniktima ng mga POGO, pati ang mismong pambansang interes at seguridad natin ang nilalagay nito sa panganib. Nagpapasalamat ako ngayong araw, in particular, sa NICA for their candor. Truly, foreign agents use all means at their disposal, and those who think that POGOs are exempt are fools. The committee holds the DFA to its commitment to reach out to Shi Zhejiang for information on Guo Huaping, the Yang brothers, and other possible foreign agents in the possession of Mr. Shi. We will wait for this for the next hearing. We also expect the cooperation of General Macapas and the leadership of the Philippine National Police to reveal the information provided by Guo Huaping. Aasahan namin ito. Masyadong malalim ang pinsala ng mga pogong ito sa bansa natin, and the public has a right to know. So hopefully, for the last time in this investigation, before the last hearing, next hearing, this hearing is suspended. Maraming salamat po sa lahat.
Para sa iba pang karagdagang mga balita at impormasyon, ay huwag po nating kalimutang mag-like, share at comment sa video na ito, at huwag po rin nating kalimutang mag-subscribe to continue supporting us. Maraming salamat po sa inyong panonood, at naway tangkilikin po ninyo ang aming YouTube channel.